This is my last day here. I'm running away. I don't know where I'm going. All I know is I won't get trapped here. People always say they'll stay for one more day. I'm tired of waiting for the next day to come. I remember when I was little, I used to pretend I was a doctor, but I would call myself a doctress because I thought it was the female noun. My parents still think I want to become a doctor because I haven't talked about a career path since then, so their little doctress is off to med school. My life is like a New Jersey beach town in November. No one cares about you. No one visits. Why would they? It's off season. The boardwalks are barren. Maybe an occasional runner or a child with a grandparent. Everything closes at 6. The little town in which you see everyone you know is now empty. There's no longer that fall weather where having sidewalk sales with vendors serving apple cider is doable. And in an instant, time jumps from Halloween to Christmas with nothing in between. One time when I was little, I found a Finding Nemo Pez in the sand. At that point, I knew that this is the place where people go to forget about things. I bet you that person doesn't even remember about that Pez. I think I eventually lost it, probably at the beach. I read a lot of John Milton. Paradise Lost is my favorite. There's this club called Paradise, and the sign is a neon beacon of hope in this otherwise empty town. I sit in my car and watch drunk couples leave together and make up stories about how the rest of the night will go, but I can only use John Milton quotes. Whenever I see a sad guy leave the club alone, I roll down the window and shout, "For solitude sometimes is best society." Only one time did someone shout back the rest of the quote. Usually they curse me off. They're just bitter they aren't getting laid. I don't blame them, though. I would be confused if I heard a random voice at 2 a.m. shouting quotes at me in Old English. My dad tells me to mind my own business, and that one day my nosiness will get me into trouble. I can't help it if I think people's lives are more interesting than mine. He gets mad when I say that. I'm usually not this depressing, I swear. I have fun. I go on swings. I ride my bike. I read alone in my room. Okay, maybe I am this depressing. I do go on nature walks. I found this bridge one day. I'll go to it every now and then. It's starting to get too cold to do stuff like that. So I just stay inside and make tea. My homework piles up. I don't really care. I think Mark Twain once said, "He has never let his schooling interfere with his education." Neither do I. I tend to ramble. Back to this whole running away business. Where should I go? The city is too big for my taste, but I can't do small towns anymore. What about Hoboken? It's a small city, close enough to New York if I wanted to go there. Okay, let me think this through. I have $400 from babysitting. Maybe I can Airbnb something and get a job as a waitress. And then once I get a steady income, I can rent a place. How does that even work? Maybe I can get a roommate? Do they even rent to 17-year-olds? I'll figure it out. I always do. I mean, I can stay for one more day.